Rock. Hopefully, all in a fine Friday afternoon or wherever you are in this world. Um, Overall, crypto market cap sitting right at 1.082 trillion. Not really too far off from where it was yesterday. Bitcoin dominance sitting at 40.4%, ETH at 18.9%. So you can see Bitcoin again, like we discussed earlier, not too far off from where it was just yesterday during last stream, about 25 hours ago. Bitcoin sitting right above 22.9, approaching potentially 23,000. ETH has come down a little bit. It's inching closer to 1650 when yesterday it was closer to 1700. BNB, to my knowledge, has actually been rallying as of late. I think the next BNB burn is coming sometime next month. Cardano is up roughly a little bit over a penny from where it was yesterday. Solana's up about $1. I wasn't really paying attention to anything smaller for the most part. Sticking to the top tens for the most part. Looking at Bitcoin, we can see past 24 hours, it kind of bottomed out at 22.4, roughly speaking, which is what we discussed yesterday. And Bitcoin did rally as high as looks to be like 22.5 or 23.5. Ultimately, it got rejected. Bulls got beaten down to roughly 22,760, and now the Bulls are trying to break above $23,000 yet again. Will they prevail? Time will tell. Looking at the bigger chart, we potentially have again this bear flag playing out, and if Bitcoin does get rejected and it doesn't find support right here, right here, right here, and then ultimately right here, right around here, probably going to see, this is probably a number you're probably going to become familiar with. Just being realistic, I'm not trying to be a bear. I'm not trying to scare you. I'm just trying to drill into your head that you need to be prepared for any of these scenarios that may or may not play out. Obviously, if Bitcoin rallies and you bought some altcoins down here, that would be a great time to take some profits, because I can tell you guys the amount of times I've gotten greedy and didn't take profits, and I'm like, oh, it's going to rally another 30-40%, and then it fizzles out 10 to 20% later, and you're like, why did I not sell? So don't be that guy. Take profits on the way up. You don't have to take profits on every crypto that you buy. Just get in the habit of taking profits, though. Seriously. Bitcoin's performance, as you can tell, has been killing it in the past decade. It's up 569,772% relative to all the other commodities and stocks like that. Tesla's up 12,039%. Amazon up 1,052%. Pardon me. My was slash Microsoft or whatever, 1,021. Google 703%. S&P 500 up 277%. Apple up 736%. Gold up a whopping 9%. Props to you, gold bugs. Not shitting on gold, but it's definitely pretty solid, pretty like solid stable coin, if you want to put it like that. Doesn't really go anywhere very much. That's not to say if things got really, really bad, gold would probably go up considerably in value, but things would have to get pretty, pretty bad. Again, all about outlook. Like, where do you see the world right now? You're really, really scared. If you're really, really scared, you're probably in the precious metals department. That's specialty or something. If you're a bit more, um, you know, I guess hopeful, maybe you're a bit more risk on with your purchases, whether it's like Bitcoin, crypto, some of the stock picks on the stock market, etc. But I don't know what's in your portfolio. Let me know down below in the comments section. Breaking: BlackRock to provide Bitcoin and crypto trading to institutions in partnership with Coinbase. This is pretty significant, you guys. Coinbase actually rallied. Their stock rallied a crap ton yesterday. Like, I was kind of blown away at how much they pumped on this news, just because if you know anything about BlackRock, Blackstone and stuff, they're these big um basically they're these big dogs, and anything they get their hands on, they end up kind of dominating that sector more or less. And I think they're kind of then them getting into crypto and stuff is kind of like the antithesis, kind of defeats the point of crypto, because crypto is supposed to be like decentralized, so like you could own your coins and stuff like that. That's why I've been stressing as of late to take your crypto off of the exchanges and put them in a hardware wallet, pardon me, or something like that. I'll show one of them in a later slide. Nonetheless, I'm not too proud of this. Like, I'm glad things are pumping out, people are making money or whatever from this news, but like it's not everything it's cut out to be. Bitcoin mass adoption's here. $10 trillion asset manager BlackRock offers Bitcoin to institutions. $4.5 trillion asset manager Fidelity offers Bitcoin to pension savings accounts. It's happening. Again, Fidelity is another big conglomerate, more or less corporation that owns a crap ton of assets, and they can dominate certain parts of markets entirely on their own. Like, the biggest concern with BlackRock is all these houses are going up on the market here in the next few years, as we kind of fall into the recession. No one knows how long it's going to be. I'm going to guess it's going to be like a good 2 to 4 years probably. Realistically speaking, some people are saying it's only going to be like a year or two. I hope that's the case, because that's kind of best for everyone. But at the same time, if powers that be try to correct too hard and like try and put us in a good economy or whatever, try and fix the economy or whatever, it's probably going to end up worse than if we were to just bite the bullet now and uh you know, not like basically start saving, when you grocery, maybe buy a little bit more, get a freezer or whatever, freeze some foods or whatever. Because I did see an article the other day that basically, what's it called, the feed that they give to the cattle and stuff, the cost has I believe like 4x. So though we do not see the prices changing right now, they will be changing in the coming 3 to 4 months. So just a heads up, you might want to buy a little extra meat and freeze it or whatever if you can. I don't know, just prep the way you can. But BlackRock's supposed to be basically buying up all these houses that will be going on sale, because people will be defaulting, unfortunately, on their mortgage payments, their car payments, which is also going to lead to a flood of cars into the car market, which should bring car prices down. But the worry is that BlackRock will basically sweep up all the houses. But time will tell. This article is actually from pretty much 2018, end of 2017, with 20 trillion between them. BlackRock and Vanguard could own almost everything by 2028. Two towers of power are dominating the future investing. Imagine a world in which two asset managers call the shots, in which their wealth exceeds current US GDP, and where almost every hedge fund, government, and retiree is a customer.